Not looking quite so happy over there, are they, the Fagan and Barnes duo?
That's more like it from Bill. 18th strike of this Weber Cup.
Yeah, slightly satisfied with that shot. This is the stats of the game. Only just the one strike, 3 spares, and the 2 open frames. It's not looking good. He's got an awful lot of work to do, and unfortunately, it will be Mika that's got to have some trouble if he's going to lose this game. If he wins it, he's going to square the tournament up at 8 points each. And it will be a great comeback from Team Europe. Looking for a captain's innings here.
Silence descends on the metronome.
Can he go?
Oh, Messenger!
Oh, the machine
not quite.
The machine has got it. Had that machine been a bit slow, the pin may have dropped. It was almost at 45 degrees, but once that machine touches it, it's got it. It has to stay there on the deck. That pin is just a bit too slow.
It was going, wasn't it? Goodness me.
Well, I don't know, but the machine's got it, and so it stays. It can only be a spare. Please go. Oh, I thought for a minute it was going to go inside, but it's held on. It aquaplaned across the pin deck and took the 10-pin away. He stays clean. He's got the 2 strikes in the row double right in the middle of the game, and that's the most important thing. Looking at his stats for the game, but I'm also looking at Bill O'Neill's 2 massive open frames.
Yeah, crucially, nothing left open from Mika. As we move into frame 7. Right round the side that time, Cass.
Well, he's got half the pins, i.e. 5. He's missed the head pin totally on the right-hand side. Leaves the 1, 2, 4, 6 and 10. Now, he could make this, actually. It looks almost impossible. If he can chip that head pin left-hand side, oh, bounce the ball across and do it that way. So close. But unfortunately for Team USA and Bill O'Neill, who looks rather dejected, it's another open frame. And yeah, he's going to be looking for a 150 here if he's lucky. Tries to give it a shot. That ball nearly gets across, and the 10-pin only wobbles.
Now then, it's going to take an implosion of monumental proportions for Mika not to chalk up another point for Team Europe and level up Weber Cup 14. He's not going to, is he? He's not going to at all. It's another strike, and we're heading for parity.
Yeah, Mika knows exactly what he has to do and what he doesn't have to do. He just has to keep that ball on the lane. Strikes or spares right through to the end will be enough, and it will be another point because Bill O'Neill is suffering like mad now, and the game is sort of gone, and I don't think he's got the heart to try and fight back.
Well, mentally, this is the point where you're writing it off. Technically still in it, certainly as he makes the spare, but realistically speaking, not going to happen here for Bill O'Neill, and it will be 8-all.
Yeah, it's going to be the lowest game that he's bowled. It's going to be probably the lowest score of the tournament. He's looking around for a bit of sucker from somewhere, but he's up there on his own. He's got to see this one through. Mika won't help him out. Mika's going for 248. You can bet your life on it. The man that's 3-time Player of the Year, Hall of Famer in the United States, the European captain, Mika Koivuniemi.
Looking good here, Mika gets his double, still make that 248, but most importantly, it will be this blue point on the board. Bill in frame 9. Got the curve, got the strike. Too little, too late.
Yeah, hangs on to that 179 maximum. Mika's just about there already with a couple of frames to go, working on 2 strikes. We're just playing out the frames here. Mika looks as cool as a cucumber. He knows he's got the victory. He's done the job for the rest of the boys in the team.
Yeah, 10 standing. Not going to bother him as much as it ordinarily might with this one sewn up. The makeable spare, of course.
Yeah, another great looking shot from Mika. Right in the pocket, can't quite ring the 10-pin out. He's working on 2 strikes, was looking for 3 in a row, but he won't mind. The spare is good, the game is clean, and the game is won.
As predicted, spare made.
Yeah, he surpasses Bill O'Neill's maximum score already. And it's done and dusted, as they say in certain quarters.
Well, Bill strikes, second time in a row, but his form has come too late to save him.
Yeah, no strikes in the first half of this game. He's managed 3 in the second half of the game, but unfortunately he's had 3 massive splits that were all open frames, but the Barnsley crowd will just help him through this one, just to see him off the lane. Still suffering. Spare for 168. He'll be glad to get off this lane, get out of this game, and regroup at some time.
Polite applause there for Bill O'Neill. Listen to the roar though. Listen to the decibel level go through the roof as Mika Koivuniemi wraps up this singles victory, wraps up this point for Europe. Had a torrid old time of it last year. He will avenge his defeat to Bill O'Neill from the 2012 edition of the Weber Cup, and he will produce a captain's performance ultimately here.
Yeah, sails through the 200 mark. Chance to make a spare in the 10th, go 215. Leaves the 2 and the 8 pin, we call it the sleeper. He's got to make sure he covers that back pin with a high hooking ball. And here he goes. A perfect execution of the 2 and the 8. One more in the 10th frame. Going to have a bit of a trick shot perhaps. A left-handed shot. We'll wait and see what Mika's got up his sleeve, if anything. Playing the crowd is Mika, as always. It's a conventional shot
here from Europe's captain. The Metrodome loves that from the Moose. It is 8-8, and this Weber Cup 14 is set up nicely now. It was looking very, very dicey from a European perspective. They have dragged themselves up by the bootstraps and are now level. It is 8-8, and Europe have won 5 of the last 6 matches in the Weber Cup. Over to Tony.
Thank you, Mika. How good is this? This is just a stunning comeback. Yet another win and a great performance from you.
Yeah, Bill ball, really bad game, so it made my job a little bit easier. But I know Team USA gonna come hard last couple of matches, so we need to keep fighting and throw good shots.
You and your teammate Stuart were sharing a little joke there at the end. He was kind of standing at the side and he shouted something over to you. What was he saying?
I can't remember. He talks so much, so.
Well, since you can't remember, I'll tell you because I heard. He was saying that now that you've got 8 points, you've got more than last year, and it means we'll definitely go into Sunday evening. I mean, it was disappointing last year, but this is a completely different tournament, isn't it?
Yes, it is. And we were joking about when we get to 8 points, we can celebrate it. So we did better than last year. And we are in a great position. We are even right now and 2 matches to go. And momentum is our side, so hopefully we can use it.
Well done, Mika. Captain's performance from Mika Koivuniemi. And the teams are now level. It's been a long journey for Team Europe, but finally they are back at 8-all with Team USA. We'll see you next time.